Hello everybody, welcome to Fast Coasters and welcome back to Paradox Point. This is episode 3 of the park series, and today we are going to be working on a Gerstlauer Skyfly. So thank you guys for watching the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for also watching the top 25 videos, doing really well, so I appreciate the love on that video. But today we're going to be putting in the flat rides of the area, and we're going to be finishing the area, so this will be the last episode with the pirate area. After this, there'll be a POV cinematic video of the spinning coaster, and then episode 4, we'll start working on our next area with our next coaster. Now, this flat ride is themed, obviously, it's got the wings, so it's themed also kind of like flying, like with the wind, like trying to catch the wind, almost. Yeah, so it's positioned right over the lake, as you saw before. I was just checking the sight lines. Looks really good, to be honest, the finished product, so excited for you guys to see that. I'm also excited for you guys to see the finished area. The time lapse is just going to be making this ride, and then the area I'll show you guys in the real-time portion. Yeah, I think this is my best park so far, and it's just one area, so really happy to see how it's going to turn out. Just picking out the colors here. Again, I'm very strategic when I pick out my colors, so I look for very specific colors and then I just put those in. I believe it's kind of like a beige. Yeah, I just took the red from the spinning coaster, and yeah, just put the red. It's kind of like white and brown, but it's like very like dated white, so it kind of looks yellow. So it's like white and brown, red and blue, and the main support structure is going to be this massive mast. It looks a little unrealistic because the ride's kind of clipping through it, but honestly, I don't mind it that much. It's not that, it's not that serious with the clipping. So, yeah, just themed it up to make it a giant mast that we're rotating around. Just checking to see how it looks. Again, it's clips, but it doesn't look too terrible, so. Yeah, just checking the sight lines of the mast. Didn't want it because we already have another big mast in the area, and I also put this kind of this weather vane on the top. It is a cowboy because it is part of the western set, but you're not going to tell when you're down on the ground. So yeah, and believe now we're going to be we're going to start the queue soon and then theme that up. I wanted to make sure I themed this flat ride. The other flat ride isn't too themed. It's a very generic pirate flat ride. I'm sure you all can guess what it is. But yeah, so future plans for the park. Again, we're going to have 3 more themed areas. We're going to put more in, obviously. It's probably going to end up being about 8 themed areas, if I had to guess. So, yeah, so I don't know what the last 4 are going to be yet, but I do know what the next 3 are going to be. A lot of stop-start here, guys, with the time lapse, just because I'm looking at the ideas that I've wrote down and just trying to figure out what I want to do. I just put ropes on the wings because I do want to make it a little bit realistic, and I do want to make it kind of very easy to flip. If you guys know of Blues Called Dragon Racers Rally, it's on Epic Universe. I didn't do it when I went, but from what I hear, the wings are very heavy and hard to rotate. I haven't done one of these Skyflies, actually. I haven't seen too many. That was the only one I've actually seen in person. I haven't been to too many parks with this flat. No, Nickelodeon Universe over here doesn't have it. The one in Minnesota has it. I believe it's I think it's themed to Shredder or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So also just put these kind of like iron like things. Kind of looks like just like tape, like the wood is taped. It's very like thrown together, sort of flying contraption. Did I put I think I put a post to cover up that. Yeah, I did right there. Okay. I was a little worried. I thought it left floating, but yeah, one of the things I wanted to make sure with this flat is that it was going over the kind of like lake we have in the middle. And yeah, it's just a wooden platform. It's not going to be a highly themed queue. It's an outdoor queue, but it has some theming. I didn't put any cattle pens in. Yeah, it doesn't look good yet, but it's getting there. It's kind of made so that you can make it like a plane theme because it has like the runway sort of thing. You can't change that. You can change the platform on the outside. I always forget with stations and flat rides we could change the platforms because at the beginning of the game's life we couldn't. So yeah, really nice addition there. And now we're going to be starting the queue. So this will be kind of like the plaza area. that'll be like where our exit comes out, just right under. So this is gonna wrap around the first drop, and this kind of banked turn of the spinning coaster. That's kind of like what the cube's gonna be doing. And just checking the clearance there, because it does come pretty close. It would be a really good visual. Obviously, these rides would all have like lockers and stuff, probably like free lockers, like Velocicoaster, so that we could have these interactions with the queue. Because if we didn't, loose articles would come off because nobody listens. So, yeah. But the main point of this queue is to give you like kind of like a theme, just like theming, a little bit of theming, and then just good views of the first drop of that spinning coaster. Yeah, here's our little plaza area. There's going to be a small sort of entrance sign. Obviously, it's not final in this video because I am going to put the names in eventually. But the next video, you guys will know the name for the spinning coaster, and it'll be a really good cinematic. I put the stormy weather on it for that, so you'll see the park in kind of different weather. Just putting netting on so it's a little bit more detailed. And I think I put some more beams, and yeah, support beam. Not a lot of toy box pieces we're using. I don't think any toy box pieces we're using this, to be honest. Our next theme, I'm going to be using toy box pieces, mainly the stickers that are in the pack. I think they lend themselves really well to what I'm going for. Not all of them, obviously. It won't be like googly eyes and stuff, but you'll see in the next episode. These beams added a little bit more depth to it, so I just put it around the ride. And then I think now is when we're going to start kind of like our theming, yeah. So we put in a bell tower over here. I think it's far away enough from the other bell tower we have in the area. So moving the rocks is a little bit more realistic, so it's not clicking through. And then it's going to be kind of like foliage, crates all over the place, wings scattered about. And I think now we're going to put in kind of like our board that just tells riders like how to operate the wings. I think that's pretty important so that nobody's confused on what to do. It's kind of themed in here. You'll see it's kind of like don't over rotate, but then there's like an X that says yeah, you should over rotate. It kind of just implies that yeah, I want to flip these as much as I can. And at the end of the ride, when you're at the exit, we're gonna put a board that's like kind of like a flip tally, just to see how many times people flipped. I'll probably put just random stuff on that at some point. Moving the wings side to side, and then it says do not over rotate at the bottom, but then I put go crazy. It's just obviously just again we want to imply that you want to flip it as many times as you can. The X obviously just a reference. X marks a spot with pirates with maps. I wish we did have like map pieces in the game, like a map for the pirate set. That would have been really cool to have. I think it's pretty. Maybe like a telescope as well. I know there's a pirate animatronic who has the telescope, but like just like a telescope piece just put around for the clutter. I think that'd be really nice. Don't know what I'm going for. I'm looking for pirate pieces. Yeah, I put these skulls on the end just to kind of like decals. Yeah, there's the sign, and there's some weathering on it. These time lapses are pretty hard to commentate, I'm not gonna lie, but I know people like to see them, and I don't want to make the videos like 2 minutes long with a real-time portion, so yeah, gonna have a lot more stuff to talk about though in future areas, because obviously this is like a flat ride video, so it's not too much going on in this episode. It's kind of like a filler episode just to get the area done, and then the next episode will be another big episode. Yeah, now we're adding the crates around. Yeah, it's kind of like a dock almost. Well, not a dock, kind of like a, I don't know what we would call it, like a warehouse area, just like where they store all their stuff basically. So like a storage area. And this would be like on the edge over the water, just where you fly, kind of like flying over the water. But the runway sort of would be like the dock, and then you could fly over the water. That'd be like the theme we're going for. But yeah, just crates. I wanted to add some near misses with the coaster as well. When you're coming down, you get like a head chopper. Yeah, and then the entrance is going to be like a crate almost, too, just like a crate sign. And then these wings, these are actually from the B&M wing coaster, the theme train themed to the Falcon. Again, they put in the generic trains in an update, so they put the pieces in just so you could use them, and I thought they were good for like wings and stuff, like prototype wings scattered about. Yeah, as you can see, it's starting to come together now. And then we're gonna work on the exit here, just some foliage around. Obviously, I think we're gonna move into the real time soon, and you guys will be able to see the whole finished area with all its theming and its restaurant. The area, isn't like any shops or stuff. It's just like the one restaurant, and then I added a restroom in off camera. So, as I mentioned I think I mentioned it in the last video. I forgot to add a restroom, but I put in the restroom. So. Yeah, just again, it's not going to be called Skyfly. Actually, tell you what the name is going to be. It's actually called Cutlass Wind. Again, it's just kind of like flying with the wind. And I'm going to look and see what our other flat ride is going to be, so I am ready. But yeah, we're coming to the end now because I'm just putting the finishing touches on it. Yeah, just checking to see the sight lines, what else I could add. I always look again just to see what else I could add. And here's like that head chopper piece, just the netting over the ride, just so you can see that. But yeah, checking the clearances again. Yeah, just looking at how it runs through that, and I think it's a really cool. It's cool interaction with the queue, and it's cool interaction with the head chopper of the net, and it kind of like lets if you did venture off to the left and just went to the coaster, like when you're on the coaster, you see this flat ride, and it's like, oh, I want to ride that, so then you go to the other side of the area. Anyway, we were now at the real-time portion, back at our park entrance. Yeah, we're going to go through the entrance, and you could kind of see the Skyfly flying around back there. You're not going to be able to see that once we get more stuff done, because there is going to be a lot of foliage around there, because our next area is going to be right behind there. Through the entrance area now, we're going to go through the pirate portal, and I will tell you guys what the name of this area is. It is going to be called Breakwater Bay. So this is Breakwater Bay in Paradox Point, and here we are. Our area opens up in front of us, and just coaster flying around. As you can see, I had kind of like a balcony over there, just to give us more views, just more levels to the area. I wanted to put definitely raised pathways. There's also some secret pathways that you'll see in the future. This building right on the right, directly to the right, that's going to be where I put the restrooms. Coming around here where the 0G roller is, we're going to start on the right because we've already seen some of the left. This coaster flying around back there. That right path is going to go off into our next area. I definitely want to make some connecting paths between the areas just to help the flow. This is our restaurant here. I don't have a name for the restaurant. It's kind of just like a tavern. Just some seats inside, nothing special, nothing huge. Little seats on the harbor, on the beach right here, so you can see the coaster just fly past you. It would be a great photo opportunity. As you can see right now, it's going to come past over that turnaround element, and then it's going to trot as the Skyfly rolls around right at the perfect time, and then it flies right through the flip. Really cool photo op there, really cool view. Yep, there's the finish sign. Again, it's going to say Cutlass Wind once we do like a final park tour. We'll go again at the end and then the park loading. So yep, here's the Skyfly flying around. I wanted to make it like the anchor for this side. You could see it from when you walk in to the bay. So we'll walk into the queue line now. And again, really good views of the coaster. Don't know if it's going to come past here. And the only reason why I don't film these real-time videos in the game, I do the voiceover after, is because my mic quality when I'm in the game recorder that I use is really bad. So I'd rather just do it this way. Yep, here's the ride. We're just walking onto the platform. Just break all policies here. And I think it's coming for a landing now. There goes the coaster right past us. Yep, it's coming in for a landing. Really good cycle. They did fix the ride. Obviously, when the game came out, I don't know if you guys know, but it was literally like circling around at like a light speed. I don't know why it was doing that, but I haven't actually used the flat ride until now. Here's our flip tally board. Obviously, it's empty. It's just flip tallies, and I'll put something on there at some point. And then we're gonna go floating rock. That's great. We're gonna go around here. This is kind of like one of the secret pathways, or we're going to be kind of branching off into other areas back here. And it's not in the episode, but the train station it is back here. I still have to actually finish that train station, but I'll do that. The train isn't imperative at this point because there's other stuff we could do. Here's a little skull structure. This is a Frontier blueprint that I just put down. Mostly just Frontier blueprints on the pathway, kind of like just an adventure path. No rides, just if you want to come down here and maybe find secret pathways to other areas, you can do that. Yeah, we're gonna walk under the launch here. It's kind of circles around to the other side of the bay. Again, just helping with the flow if you guys want to walk around this way instead of going all the way around by the entrance again. And here we are under the launch. It's gonna come around this is where the overbank is. Yep, just another one of those Frontier blueprints, just a statue. And yeah, we walk on this boardwalk over the water. You get a great view of everything. Just everything is surrounding you, and then we go back onto the boardwalk here, and then we come to our spinning coaster, which is going to be named Dead Reckoning. That is going to be the name for our spinning coaster. I did call it Dead Reckoning, and you're going to see more of that in the next the POV episode for that. Right, it's not an episode, it's just a POV video. Here it is going through there into the second barrel roll, and now we're going to come over to the right side of the area. I think we're going to go up the stairs first. Yep, just to get another view. And you might be able to see our second flat ride in the back. Again, you probably already know what it is by now. I don't even have to say it. Coming up here, just again, great views of the coaster, great views of the bay. This airtime hill just goes right over you. Don't know where the train is at this point. Yep, you can see our pirate ship back there. That is even ride, and we'll reveal the name once we get to that. And there it goes around. Yeah, it's gonna come through the capsize road over here with the water splash in a few seconds. Should be coming to the trench right about now. Yep, there it is, and it's gonna come around. Whee! Right over our heads, and the water splash right there. Just really good picturesque moments in the park. And then there's our ship that's kind of under construction. You can see I put some scaffolding around it, like they're working on the ship, which would explain why it's just sitting in the harbor. And then there's shipwreck pieces just kind of scattered about as we skip down the stairs. Do it. No, I turned that. If you put the run mode on, you could skip down the stairs, which is funny. Just more placeholder buildings over here. Clock tower. Wonder why that date's there. Right over here is G-Roll. I did add in an exploding barrel over here just to add something for people watching off-ride. You can't really see it on-ride, but you can see it off-ride when it comes to the barrel roll. And here is our pirate ship. Our pirate ship is going to be named Blackwake. Just a cool pirate name I thought of. Isn't going to be like have a big entrance or anything. This is kind of like one of those filler family flat rides. Like one of those last-minute editions, if you will. Yeah, and then that's the end of the area, so once we turn right, you can see that. I don't know if you can see the exploding barrel, it's right behind there. You can see more from the exit path. And then that pathway right next to the pirate ship, right next to Blackwake at the clock tower, that'll lead to our third area. Yep, overhead view of the area. Really, really happy with how it turned out. Looks really good for a pirate area. Probably the best pirate area I've built. Can't recall any standout pirate areas that I've done in the past, but I think the coaster really pulls everything together. It's that anchor attraction. But yeah, it looks really good. A lot of levels to it, a lot of depth. The pirate kind of like this one. This area I wanted it to open up so you can see everything. The next area is going to be the opposite. You're not going to be able to see everything when you come in. It's kind of like you're going to discover the different parts of the area. Yep, this is flying around. There's a water splash. 10 POV episodes going to provide a lot more. And I'm going to announce the next area. If you guessed it, it was to be a dinosaur area. You guessed correctly. We're going to come down here, and the first ride of our dinosaur area is going to be an Intamin swing launch coaster over 200 feet. So definitely recommend watching episode 4 when it comes out, because it's going to be the best coaster yet. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. And consider subscribing to the channel for more Planet Coaster and roller coaster content. Have a good day, guys.